Okay, I've got a question. Because looking at the current slate of PAP candidates right now, we can tell that a lot of them are from unions and probably the civil service. So I would like to know if the policy of allocating ministerial wages are on the basis that if they leave government service, they can get an equivalent high-paying job in the private sector. I was wondering if these people really left the civil service, would they be able to get an equivalent high-paying job there? And if so, maybe they deserve the high pay. But if not, then perhaps this calls for a revision of the ministerial pay benchmarks.
I don't think we need to revise the benchmarks because they came from the government or the unions. The reason that I can get good people from the government and the unions is because I have a pay system which is working properly. People do not enter politics to get rich, but neither will they enter politics if, as a result, they and their family will become poor. Because I've got a good pay system, I've got benchmarks, I've got a formula which follows the market up and down and is at roughly the right level. So I have got high quality people in the system and they are doing well. And if you read the Economist article, which I referred to just now, they mention this point, that we are not ashamed to pay our civil servants properly. And at the top they said $2 million, which I think is a bit of an overestimate, but they meant to. But at the top we pay $2 million. And they said as a result you have high quality civil servants, and this is something which Western countries can emulate. And I think it's something which is not easy to accept emotionally, but is the right thing for Singapore. If you want the system to work for the long term, you must be honest about it. What do I pay for? I pay for the importance of the job and how difficult it is to do. I pay for the quality of the person whom I am looking for to occupy that position and do that job.
If I may add on.
Yes.
It has been shown that the US President Barack Obama is actually paid lesser than a cabinet minister in Singapore. So I'm quite sure we agree that his job is a lot tougher than our cabinet ministers, being the leader of the free world and all. So if that's the case, how do you justify our ministerial pay being higher than that of Barack Obama?
Well, there are several answers to this. One is that retired US presidents go on book tours. They write books, they are paid $10 million advance, they get somebody to help them write a tome, and they make a lecture tour. Every lecture is a book tour, they make money. Lecture tour, every lecture, Bill Clinton, $100,000 to $200,000. Point number two, because of the president's pay being set at a level which is not quite right, so all the rest of the civil service and government pay in the American system has to take dressing from there and come down and come down and come down and come down.